So back to a Harry Potter sequel for a second. Why red vines?
Well, there's kind of a little story behind it, to where somebody at the Red Vines company, their daughter really liked the first play, and so their daughter went to them and said, "Hey, these guys are doing a sequel to their Harry Potter play. You should give them some red vines for it." So then they wrote to us and said, "We're from Red Vines. We'd be interested in donating some red vines to the production, because like we're fans." And then we said, "Sure, great, we'll add in red vines." And so we kind of made this. We kind of morphed the Ron eats snacks joke into Ron eats red vines, and we wrote in all of this because we were like, let's kind of make it. We wanted to maybe like do something to where it said a Harry Potter sequel sponsored by Red Vines, but that's not true because they didn't give us any money or anything.
Yeah, the only thing they sent us was 20 pounds of red vines.
They sent us a huge box of red vines,
and so it was just like we had these people gave us these red vines, and it was more a joke for us that we were like, all right, let's just have everybody always talk about red vines as if we're the biggest sellouts, and we're just obviously
the joke was that we were sellouts and that we were obviously promoting something, but we didn't really sell out because we didn't get any money.
Yeah.
We just got candy, which is fine with us. So we just the basic story is people gave us red vines, so we put it in there as a fun little thing.
So I think that's all the questions we have for you guys. Is there anything else you feel like telling us? Or
well, we might. A lot of people have asked us certain questions, so we might just address those real fast if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been asking if the Taylor Lautner poster stuck on the wall was improv or not, if it was supposed to happen or not. And it's actually, it was supposed to happen, but it was like, we just didn't do that good of a job.
Here's
it's kind of a story.
Here's the story. Here's how we goofed up. Essentially, there's a whole story element that was cut out of the show, and Peter Pettigrew
we cut out during rehearsal.
We cut out during rehearsal because it just wasn't working. So Peter Pettigrew was actually supposed to be something else entirely. And so we actually cut this story element out. And then me and Nick and Brian were sitting around going, well, what's Peter Pettigrew going to be? What's he going to be?
Because we said, he can't be Scabbers.
We said,
you can't just have Peter Pettigrew turn out to be Scabbers, because that would be boring.
And so we said, okay, it's either Peter Pettigrew can just turn out to just be Scabbers, or he can just be, we were like, what if he's the owl? What if he's somehow
we were like, what if the owl came in? And it turned out the owl was Peter Pettigrew.
And we were like, I don't know why.
That's dumb.
And then so the last one we thought of was, okay, we've already got this Taylor Lautner poster in Umbridge's office. Why not just pull the same exact joke that we did in the first play and have people poster in it? And we were like, that's stupid. But after an hour of talking about it, we were like, "That's okay.
That's okay.
That's fine." And so we were like,
because we were concerned with people guessing it. We were like, if we have it be the poster, people are going to know that it's the poster. They're going to be anticipating the poster to turn evil. That's what we thought. We thought that everyone was going to know, oh, that poster is probably evil. Just like how the poster in the first one turned out to be a Horcrux.
So we were like, man, if you have Ron have the poster, if you have anybody have the poster, or if the poster's even just in the background, in the scene, everybody's just going to say, oh, it's the poster. Like, if you have them say, Peter Pettigrew's in this room, you just go, oh, that's the poster.
So then Brian came up with this idea, to where he said, what if it was the poster, but we made it look like the poster was supposed to be off stage, but then it actually was on stage. So we were tricking the audience into thinking that we messed up on the stage, but then it turns out that we meant for the poster to be stuck there, so that when they say, Peter Pettigrew is in this room, and then it turned out to be the poster, everyone would go, "Oh, they got us."
But the thing is, the problem is that because it's two tricks in a row.
Two tricks.
It's first saying we screwed up, didn't we? And then the next trick is actually we didn't screw up. Gotcha. It turned out to be the poster. But the thing is that the first trick, we tricked people so bad that they couldn't recognize the second trick as a trick. So everybody just went, what?
Yeah.
It's just really confusing.
And also, in the actual show, people just didn't get it. They just did. It's like, people didn't even know that the poster was supposed to be Peter Pettigrew. It was only in the edited version when we slow it down and because we filmed 2 nights. So we use shots from both of the nights to try and extend the time that the poster is like laughing and shaking around to try and make it more obvious that that was our main concern. We were like, people in the audience didn't get that the poster was supposed to be Peter Pettigrew. So we're trying to make that really obvious in that part. And then it's like, I guess Joey just is such a good actor that when he said, "Oh, it's stuck on there with magic," which is in the script, it's a line that we wrote. It looks like he made it up because we told him to laugh while he was saying
it.
Yeah,
we said, everybody giggle a little bit. And we pushed it so far to where you don't see this in the YouTube version, but on the night we were like, and then stagehands will come out and try to get the poster off. And they can't do it. And so everybody was playing along. But we just screwed up.
We screwed up. There are
like
theories online to where people say Ron was supposed to be holding the poster, and that's why they say the poster. Really, we staged it to where Ron was supposed to be standing under the poster, but then we were like, still, it's too obvious. We need to get him away from the poster so that people aren't expecting it. But then it's just we messed up a little bit. If people want to think that Ron was supposed to be holding the poster,
that's actually better.
That makes more sense than what that actual story is. So we goofed. Okay. And then other people have been asking why aren't there as many songs in the second one as there are in the first one. But the thing really is that there are actually 2 more songs in the second one than there are in the first one. Because in the first one, there are only 10 songs. There's Going Back to Hogwarts.
And even if you count like the joke songs, they're only like...
Because really the Ginny song where he goes, "You're tall, fun, pretty, you're really is..."
That's just a little joke.
That's kind of like a joke song. That's like the equivalent of Hermione Can't Draw. But if you count that song, there are only 10 songs in the first play. And then there are 12 songs in the sequel. I think if you count Hermione Can't Draw. Yeah. So it's like, there are actually 2 more, but I think that it seems like there are less because the show is 30 minutes longer.
And the songs are shorter.
And the songs are shorter than the
I think that's the big thing.
What's your favorite movie, Matt? Which one's your favorite?
Oh, jeez. Probably the first one.
I think it's the first one. When I was a kid, I thought the dumbest things in the world were wizards. Because I was like, they wear dumb hats that have stars and moons on them, and they beards, and I was like, a book about a wizard kid? That sounds like the dumbest thing in the world. And I don't know what my little self would say if I went back in time and said, one day you're going to make not 1, but 2 musicals about this kid. He'd freak out, probably.
Yeah, he'd get really upset.
Yeah. Because, when I was a kid, I liked Ninja Turtles and superheroes and stuff like that. Only when we were in college did we like Harry Potter.
No, that's not true.
Except for Matt.
Yeah,
I liked it in high school.
Yeah.